Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Big welcome back to any of our subscribers if you're watching today, and big welcome to anyone new who's come to see the video today. Um, as if you've watched any of our vlogs already, you'll see we're normally a holiday uh, sort of vlogging family. But today we'll do something slightly different. We're going to have a little fun. We'll do a product review of something that we've just recently acquired. But before we get into that, can I just say, if you like the channel, please do subscribe. And if you could put a little like, press the like button, thumbs up, anything as early in the video as you can, that really helps apparently the algorithm, help us to grow our channel, which we're really hoping to do. So yeah, if you could take the time to subscribe, like, hit the notification and drop any comments below, that'd be fantastic. Right, so let's get into the review. And what we're doing today is we'll do a review of the DJI Mini 2 SE drone. Did some shopping at Christmas on the Boxing Day sales, so we think we've got a hopefully fairly good deal. And as you've seen with our, or if you can go back and watch some of our previous videos, like I said, we do a lot of holiday vlogging, and I've been watching quite a few other people do some holiday vlogs. And I noticed a couple of people had got a drone on their footage, and I thought that looks amazing, it looks absolutely fantastic, and we think it would enhance our holiday videos. But then when I was looking into it, I was doing a lot of reviews, a lot of research, and I thought it'd be good for me to do a review of how we've found the product, what I'm using it for, stuff like that. What I will say from the start is I'm not an expert. I don't pretend to know all the intricate ins and outs of the drone technical parts. I don't pretend to know everything about the restrictions with flying drones, which we'll get into in a little while. But so I'm going to probably put a few comments in below, or sorry, in the information below. I'm going to put a few links to those particular places where I've been or people I've found really helpful, and go off and do your own research. Look, but one, I'm a sort of layperson with this. I've just picked it up. We're having a go with it. We're hoping it's going to fit in with our holiday vlogs. So if you like me and that's what you're looking to do, you're looking to enhance your videos, anything like that, I'm going to give you my point of view. Like, I am not sponsored by any of these companies. I'm not sponsored by anyone at all. It's just I thought it'd be nice if there is someone like myself, I say, just doing it for fun, giving you an honest product review and a little bit of information as to hopefully how you can enjoy it as well, like I'm enjoying at the moment. So yeah, that's what we've got it for. So being inspired by a couple of people we've watched on YouTube, and there one is a couple called T&J Travels, who we've watched them do the Florida vlogs. I think they were in, I think it's Tenerife, I think they went to. I might be wrong there. They've took the drone with them, they've put it up, and the footage they've gained looked incredible. So we were really inspired by them. And we've, I think, sent them a couple of messages, and they've been super helpful, really, really good. Gave us a little bit of information. Night Strider, who we follow with their Florida vlogs, we've seen them take their drone up as well. So we're looking at what they've been doing, and like I say, that sort of footage really inspired me. So thanks to them for their help in getting me set up with this. So if you're looking to see how it might fit in, if you're doing that with your holiday vlogs, I would certainly recommend going to their channels, having a good look, and getting an idea of where or when or what you maybe use the drone for, how it might enhance your videos. So this is what we got. I'll go through what was in the box, what we paid for it in, I say that was Boxing Day 2023. It's now January 24, so the price is obviously going to be relative to that time frame. We paid, I think it was £269, and we got the drone, a couple of extra bits which I'll show in a minute. I know there are some other packages out there which you could go and look at. You get, I think, a little bit more. With the product, you get some, I think it was extra batteries, other different pieces, but it certainly cost more. I think for the deal we got, I think it worked out cheaper for me just to pick up a couple of extra batteries separately, stuff like that. So, like I say, we went straight to the DJI website. We purchased it from them. Come in a super big box, well packaged, well looked after. I think they had to give the driver a code, so it was security minded. That can't fault the purchasing and delivery. Really good. So you got your box. I've already unpacked it, and so I'll show you what came inside the box. You got, of course, first of all, the drone itself, which, as you can see, is super small. It's sort of fitting in the palm of your hand. It's fantastic. The size it's brilliant. It had a few little stickers sort of things on it which have secured everything down. You just literally take them off. You've got your camera at the front on the gimbal. And for those who don't maybe know what a gimbal is, it's what keeps that camera absolutely steady. So when you're looking back at the footage, although the drone might be doing a bit of movement, keeps that rock steady. Fantastic. So comes with a little cover on it which you can literally just unclip, takes it out, obviously protects it, so you want to keep that and keep that safe, and that will protect that. And then you unfold the blades or the propellers on their arms, just extending out, and then the bottom ones just swivel out. So you have to undo them in that manner or else they don't come undone. So you swivel them out, and that is the size of the drone itself. You've got at the back there, you've got the battery compartment. Battery just clips and pulls straight out, really easy. We purchased this one with an SD card. I think it was 64 gigabyte SD card. And you've got your charging port all there. And also this is where you can actually download your footage from the drone straight to your laptop, PC, whatever it is you're using. You just plug it, turn it on, then plug it into your laptop. Obviously follow your normal instructions as to how you download your media. So yeah, that's the drone itself. We got the controller, which is super comfortable to use. If you're of like a generation where you've ever used PlayStation or Xbox, you're going to be used to these kind of controllers. We've got the ergonomic hand grip, which is really comfortable, really easy to hold. In the bottom part, you've got your little controller sticks, which just literally screw in. So obviously you're going to take them out when you're transporting it, keeps them nice and safe. So you've got your controller sticks. A few buttons on the front. You've got like modes that you can use. You've got cinema mode, which keeps it nice and slow in its movements. So if you're doing cinematic views and recording, it's super easy to control it. Got normal mode, and then you've got sports mode, and that all go at quite some pace. It's pretty good, but I think I would suggest that maybe in the sports mode you might lose some of your battery because obviously it's using more energy perhaps to gain that speed. So I've got it in C mode because that's what I'm looking to do. Got cinematic shots, nice and slow movements, much easier for me to control. At the front then you've got like a camera button so you can take still shots. You've got on here the little swivel or little dial which controls the camera on the drone so you can tilt your shots. And at the top here you've got your antenna which just pulls out and it's on a spring load. So you're going to pop your phone in there so you can obviously see your screen because this links to your phone, which I'll show you in a sec. And I'll have to say, when I've got the phone in there, it's a good strong spring and it feels brilliant, really sturdy, really easy to, gives you a lot of confidence that it's a strong piece of kit. Your phone's not going to fall out of there. Inside that top bit, you've got a little cable which comes out, and it's got a little connector on the end, connects inside here as well. And inside the box, this came with, I think there was 3 in total. So you've got a different kind of phone, whether it be like maybe an Android, whether it be an Apple phone or something, you're going to have a connector that's going to be good for you. And then that just connects, once your phone's gripped in, just connects to your phone. So that just pops in there when you're done with the wire, and just pop it to. So with the controller and the drone, to turn them on, it's quite simple. It's you just click it once, twice, and hold down. As you saw the lights come up, that's on. Turn it off, it's again just one click, second click and hold. Down the lights go, it's turned off. And it's absolutely identical with the drone as well. One click, second click, hold. You'll see the lights, and then it starts whirring itself, getting itself ready, flashes, beeps at you. It's all ready to go. Super fast, really good. You get your charging cable, and that doesn't come with a plug. But then I think a lot of items we purchase now don't come with these plugs, but they're easy to pick up, and they're all very generic, very much the same. It also came with a strap for your neck, connecting to the controller, so you can have that hanging off of your neck, nice and safe. I've purchased separately a box container, a Mini 2 container for putting the drone in. So you've got your different compartments, little net at the top there to put your cables, bits and pieces. You've got a spare battery area. It's nice and hard, good firm. It's going to keep it safe when you're transporting it. It didn't come with that, so we purchased that separately. It's about 30 something pounds, but you can pick them up easily off either the DJI site itself or eBay. That's Amazon, I think is where we got it from. So that's what that all came with. What I would recommend, and what I've done, is pick up the extra insurance. We've paid, I think it was £55 for 2 years insurance cover on the drone and the stuff it comes with. That gives you, I think it was 4 replacements. So 2 replacements a year you're entitled to. It says of any damage, it's going to replace the drone, and it reckons it will do that within, I think it's 33 days. 3 days. So that's really good to know, really assuring that if you do have an accident, you have any problems, you're covered. You're going to hopefully get a new drone and hopefully try again. And I think for £55 for the 2 years, that's a good price. It was a no-brainer, good insurance. For that price, you, like I say, you've got surety, you've got peace of mind, and you're not going to lose something that expensive and lose all that money straight away. I think, sorry, the other thing it did come with in the drone, which came from the package we bought, spare propellers, screws, and even came with a screwdriver for those screws. I haven't yet looked at when it's recommended for changing the blades. I need to look at that. I think obviously you've got the fact that you're flying through the air, you've got small bugs and things like that hitting the blades. If you're landing maybe a little grassy area and it catches some of the grass, blades of grass, could cause a slight bit of damage to the propellers, but you've got some spare there if you need to change them. So, but always you're going to check the drone before you fly it to make sure it's safe to fly. It's got no problems, no mechanical problems. So when you're doing that, just check the blades, and you've got them there to change, which was really quite handy. So that's the drone itself. Now I just want to quickly go into some of the things you're going to have to look into, because if you're like me, I was a little bit maybe naive at first, and I thought you pick up a drone, you fly it, you enjoy it, you put it on your vlogs, super, brilliant. It's not as simple as that, but don't let that put you off, don't let it daunt you. I was a bit confused at first. I was a little bit almost put off by it, thinking, oh, so much information to take on board, so much to do. Do your research. There's certainly a particular channel I follow on YouTube where the guy is super helpful, really knowledgeable, really informative, very easy to understand as well. And it's a channel called Geeks Varna. I'll put a link and description in the comments, in the information below, so you'll be able to maybe click on that, have a look at some of his channels. Because at first, yeah, you've got to register this, you've got to do this, you do that. It sounds complicated, but when you break it down, it becomes almost second nature, and actually it really is quite easy. You've got to register your drone with the Civil Aviation Authority, the CAA. There's 2 types of registrations you can do. One is compulsory and one is recommended. I would say just do them both, because if the one is free, the one that's not compulsory is free and it lasts for 5 years. The one that you have to do, it only lasts for a year and it will cost you £10.33 for the year at this moment, which isn't a great amount to spend. It's not terribly expensive. That, like I say, lasts you for 1 year. But when you go onto the website, what I'll do is I'll put a couple of screenshots now of the website, and you'll see where it has a operator ID and a flyer ID. You can do the test and you obtain both of them at the same time. So you haven't got to do two separate ones, you can do them all at the same time. Where it's like a question and answer. You've got 40 questions, you must get 30 right to pass, but you're allowed the answers open on the screen at the same time that you're taking the test. So it's not there to try and catch you out. It's not there to try and say, oh, you're not good enough or anything like that. It's make sure that you've read that information, you're made yourself aware of what is safe, what are the rules governing around it. Because obviously, you're putting something up there into an airspace, and we need to be very careful. We're not going to cause any accidents, we're not going to hurt people. But as I said earlier, it becomes second nature. Once you've read through a lot of this, it becomes second nature, and it's not going to be every time you fly the drone you're thinking all these things. You'll just get used to it. So those are the websites pages. Again, I'll put a link in below to them. It's super easy. I think I got 36 or something out of 40. But you can search, like I said, the answers as you're doing it. Really, really quick and easy. Once you've registered your drone, and what we'll emphasise is you mustn't fly your drone until you've done this. Until you've passed that test, you've got your ID. You mustn't fly your drone. You must be registered. It took me, I think, it's about half an hour, something like that. It doesn't take long. Once you've done that, you need to show your operator ID on your drone. Now that ID, it doesn't matter how many drones you own. You can have 10, you can have 20 if you can afford it. You can have one, but it's the same ID. So I just popped it onto my drone on there. I'll cover it up so obviously you don't get my number, but you can pop your ID onto here. And I think I printed it off, put a little bit of sellotape over it. It doesn't affect the aerodynamics of it. It doesn't affect the weight. Because with these drones, they're what they call, I think, in the open category, where because they are sub 250 grams, so this itself only weighs 249 grams. It's really light. What I'm also hoping to do is I'm going to register it because I want to take it abroad with us. So I'm going to register it for another number, an ID to fly in Europe. But again, if you go to watch the YouTube channel that I've recommended, you can search through his videos. He goes into how you're going to register wherever you want to go. So again, it's not difficult. You've just got to find out how to do it. So the next thing after you've done all that, you can connect your phone to the controller, which then connects it to the drone, and on your screen you're going to see what the drone camera is seeing. When we put some clips up in a little bit with the drone flight, the footage, I'll put a couple of clips in where I've screenshotted, videoed my screen, and it will show you what you'll see on your screen. From that screen, you've got lots of access to different functions, settings, all that kind of stuff. So I won't go into all of them. You can play around with it. Like I did watch lots of how-to videos and stuff like that. But what I will say, it is really simple once you start navigating yourself around it and you start using it. So you can download what's called the DJI Fly app. You'll find their specific app load onto your phone. So you want the DJI Fly app, and that is what connects your controller and your drone, the camera, and everything. I would recommend, there's another app that is really helpful, and it's called Drone Assist. What Drone Assist does is it's a map of the world, and obviously when you first open it up, it's going to be on your location, and it will show you the places you can or can't fly. It will have the restrictions on it. So say if you live near an airport, or if you live near maybe an MOD site, police stations, prisons, things like that, all the various different places where it's generally restricted, it will have like a red mark around these areas and you can't fly within those areas. Again, Geeks Varna, he does a great video on walking you through all of it and what everything on it means. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some footage on now for you to have a look of where I've been around doing a little bit of flying, so you can get to see hopefully what the quality's like. So yeah, let's have a quick look at the footage. So right, that's some of the clips that I've put a quick few together for you to look at. So in summing up, my overall review, like I said earlier, I am not sponsored by any of these companies. I'm getting nothing for this. It's just purely because I'm hoping you'll enjoy it, hearing from someone like myself what you think of the product. And what I would think of it, yeah, I think 10 out of 10. Absolutely 10 out of 10 for value, for the money, the product itself, the functionality, the usability of it, everything, its easiness, quality. I filmed all of those, I think, in 2.7 over 30 frames a second. And I think you'll agree, maybe my handling skills weren't the best, but the quality of the image, I think, is what matters. Obviously, I'm still getting used to it. I'm still taking time. You'll see some of it, maybe I'm quite fast how I've moved the camera, so it may look a little bit blurry as you've moved it, but that, if then when I've been a bit better with the control and I've slowed it down, the image is much more stable and super clear. Also, I think you'll agree, looking at the footage there, it was fun. It was very, very good. Yeah, the other thing I've been thinking is it's not been the best time of year for the weather. It's been very grey, very dull. So whether that's made a difference in some of the footage, will it change as maybe we get into the summertime and you're getting different colours obviously in the sky and coming through. So hopefully that'll make a difference to maybe some of the pictures. But hopefully you'll agree with me. Looking back at the images, the quality was picture perfect, I thought, super clear. And the other thing, as we were talking earlier with that gimbal on the camera, keep it steady, when I first put it up and noticing that the drone itself was sort of wobbling in the wind, in the drafts, things like that. Dog's gone. And I was thinking, oh, how's the footage going to cope with this? How's it going to look? And as you'll see when you're looking at it, it's dead still. It's super smooth, really clear, and that gimbal keeps that camera very, very steady. And when you look at it, you know, it's absolutely tiny, tiny little camera. I mean, that's my thumb, and it's sort of the same size as the camera, really. So, yeah, for something so small, and I still think the price that we paid is quite cheap for something of this kind of technology. What you're getting back for it, in my opinion, yeah, 10 out of 10. Would I recommend it to other people? It depends what you're looking to do. If you think you're going to get quite a bit of use out of it, yeah, absolutely. I would totally recommend it. If you're looking like us to do holiday vlogs, what I'm hoping to do as well is to do some footage in my local area. We've got some lovely sites of interest that I think would be nice to put some footage together and just put it up as a video of filming from the drone itself, not just necessarily holiday. So if you're looking to do things like that, I would say yeah, it's going to enhance your videos, your vlogs, your channel. I think for what, like I say, we paid, yeah, well worth it. So I would definitely recommend it. But like I say, do your research first. There's so much information out there. It can initially feel quite sort of, you know, you're being bombarded with too much. Just break it down, slow it down, do your research, have a good look around, make sure you know exactly what you need to do, where to get it from, and then yeah, go for it, definitely. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed something different. I'm going to put hope some more vlogs out soon with some other bits of pieces on, using the drone hopefully if we get the weather for it. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and as I said at the beginning, please if you could like and subscribe. A little fun thing there somewhere, I think it is. Yeah, pop there. I think that would be really fantastic. That would, like I said, will really help the channel, help us boost it, and we're really enjoying doing it. So I hope you've enjoyed the review. Thank you very much.